That's so funny.
I don't know. Let me.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm gonna mute myself, bro. My fault. He
okay, I'll
could.
tell you. Okay, so I went back. I got into the house. She talked. She said, "Hey, babe, you want to shower?" I like, "Oh, you not to shower?" I said, "Babe, I don't want to shower. Today's has been really enough for me. You literally embarrassed me in front of Carl and his girlfriend. I'm done. I just want to go to sleep." She gets into the bed. I turn to my side. I turn my side facing the other way, not facing her. So she literally gets from behind me, and then like I guess she tried to big spoon me. That's where Levinson starts laughing. So that's when. All right, so let me continue from there. That's when I like I'm not trying to like have any confrontation and shit like that. So I'm like, all right, I'm letting this shit slide. That's when shit got weird. Cause why the fuck, as I'm laying on my side, this girl has her hand, her index finger over the middle of my chest, moving her index finger in a circular motion.
Nah,
So,
yo.
so I'm like, what the fuck? I push her away from me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh hell
I'm
no.
like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? We conversating. I'm getting agitated. I'm like, bruh, you need to lock the fuck in. I basically give her a rundown about how she not acting like herself, and she need to lock the fuck in. And then that's when I say, listen, if you don't lock the fuck in, dog, we can't have this relationship no more. Dead ass. That's when we conversate anymore. That's when I get agitated. That's when I said, you know what, bro, I'm done. I'm done with you. Literally, when we wake up, I'm bringing your ass to your house, and that's it. She cries. Um, she cries. I tell her, bro, stop crying, stop with that crying shit. And then I guess I can't really remember so too much from after that. But all I know is she slept on her side, I slept on my side, and that was that. Saturday. This is where the party fucking starts. I wake up 6:45. I'm looking at my phone. Oh shit, I gotta get ready for work. Cause I clock in at 7:30. If I gotta get ready, she gotta get ready too, cause she's working too. So I get up and I feel an embrace between my torso. It's her. I'm like, I still call her big, cause I'm still processing everything. I'm like, babe, why are you holding me? Let me go. She said, why? I said, I gotta go to work. We gotta go to work. She talk about, no, we don't work. We are free. We don't work anymore. We're free. We don't work. We don't work. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, all right, she's still on that bullshit. All right, proceed to fucking put my clothes on. As I'm trying to put my clothes on, she gets up. Mind you, when she gets up, as I'm trying to put my clothes on, she starts pushing me. She starts pushing me. She starts pushing me. It gets to a point where I'm getting aggravated. Cause not only you're pushing me, you're preventing me from putting my clothes on. Cause every time I will put one leg up to put the other leg into the pants, she pushes me and I'm losing my balance and I couldn't put my pants on. I'm like, all right, bro, this shit's getting out of hand. So that it happens. She keeps on doing it. I'm getting aggravated. I'm like, all right, fuck this shit. And without trying to hurt her to the best of my ability, I put her in a position. I put her into a position. She starts getting rowdy. She's like, yes, yeah. You wanna like? It's like she's getting a feel from this shit. Like she's getting turned on from like me aggressing her
Mhm.
and try to freaking put her into like this position so I can stop her. That happens. That happens. Next thing you know, I give up. I'm putting my clothes on. She's letting me put my clothes on from then on, and then out of nowhere, she starts hitting me. I'm talking about throwing straight haymakers at me.
Oh
Just like
shit.
starts punching me, starts hitting my body, everything, literally. I'm like, bruh. Let me
Yo,
get back. Let me continue with. She's literally punching me. She's literally hitting me and everything. I'm like, all right, bruh. Like these punches are getting out of hand. Now you really trying to hurt me. So I literally grabbed her, held her, tried to put her into a position. Mind you, we're bumping into shit. She's bumping into the refrigerator. She's bumping into the wall. Yeah, so on and so on. Mind you, the Zoes are in the fucking house while this is all going down. So I'm like, all right, bruh. I got my phone. I text call. I'm like, call. This girl's gone mad. This girl gone mad. I'm showing him the photos of the cuts I have. I have a cut on my neck. I have a cut on my torso, and I have a cut on my wrist. I'm telling him how everything's going down. I even provided him a video of this girl holding her face, holding her hands in front of her face, breathing heavily. Give me a second, mom. All right. Give me a second, please. No, give me a second. I'll be there. Anywho, back to what I was saying. So after that happens, I'm standing like halfway outside the hallway with my phone texting Carl about this whole shit. Cause Carl noticed the craziness that was going on from the day prior. So I'm texting him. Next thing you know, she just started doing like this little motion, like this little like motion, like moving from side to side. I'm like, all right, bro. So enough is enough. I went to the car. I grabbed her phone. I contacted her mother. She don't answer the phone. As I'm contacting her mom, my dad comes outside telling me how she's making a lot of noise and how this lady on the other room, because I have an efficiency in my house. How the lady saying that she's being loud and so on and so on. So I'm like, all right, bro, let me see what the fuck is going on. I pull up to the room. All I hear is I'm trying to do this without his fucking laugh.
Bro,
Like dead ass dog. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? So that happens. That's when shit went south. My mom saying her pressure's going high from all this shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? So on and so on. I call her mom again. Her mom finally answers. I'm like, Mom, your daughter is not acting like herself. Something's going on. Blase, blase, blase. I give her a rundown. What the fuck going on? I'm telling her, it's probably this Freemason shit or whatever the fuck she was watching. Whatever it was. So yeah, that was that. I provided the videos of what she was watching to her mom, and I provided the scars that I had on myself. So after that, a good 10 minutes go by, it's straight silence. Cause she stops making a noise, but I'm in the living room. I'm just waiting for her mom to approach. Her mom approaches. I told my mom, "Hey, mom, her mom is outside. Can she come in? Cause I will want to give her permission to let her come inside. Cause you know how Zoes is when strangers come inside the house." So once my mom said yes, her mom comes in. She comes into the room. She tried to talk some sense into her. Nothing's working. So we was like, all right, fuck it. We gotta put some clothes in this shit. Mind you, this whole situation, this girl was unclothed. She was still unclothed from the night prior. So that whole fiasco, like me pushing her and all this other shit, she was in the nude. So now it's like, all right, mom, she gotta go into the car, but we can't have her go into the car nude. We're not finna have this girl nude coming outside the car. Coming outside the house. So me and her try to put the her shorts on her. We try to put her shorts on her. She starts kicking us, literally kicking us. Talking about fucking just straight jab, kicking her own mom too. Her own mom is yelling at her, telling her Carlina this, Carlina that, yelling at her and everything. I'm like, all right, bro, shit getting out of hand. So I get control of her feet. Her mom gets control of the pants and try to put it onto herself. We get like a good 90% all the way there, almost all the way there. That's when she uses her feet to take off the fucking shorts. So that's when, alright, bro. That's when her mom got a little fed up and told me to just, I'm not gonna lie, at this point you have to call the police. So in my head, I'm like, alright, if I'm calling the police, that would be like the last minute resort for me to do. Because I'm already knowing how Zoes is when it comes to the police. They're gonna be sezzy as fuck. So I didn't call the police. Instead, I called the stepfather to come in. Stepfather comes in, try to talk some sense into her. That's when now she's literally like she's still kicking me, and I guess he's trying to kick the stepfather. So that's when I get frustrated. I'm like, all right, bro, fuck this shit. And to the best of my to the best of my abilities, I literally try to restrain her by literally having my elbow pressed against her head, trying to freaking restrain her. I give her a little insight. I'm telling her, listen, I've been stronger than you this whole entire time. You was never stronger than me. That's when I don't know what the fuck possessed her to say this shit, but that's when it comes around the line of her saying, "You was never stronger than me. I was always stronger than you. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of y'all. I will kill every last one of y'all."
Yeah, she gotta
That's
go.
Ooh.
that's what she that's what she said. So 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 during that process, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on, dog? So as that happens, I came with a solution. I told the stepfather, listen, we finna wrap her around this blanket. Once we wrap her around this blanket, you grab the leg, I grab the head, we carry her the fuck out of this house. And that's exactly what the fuck we did. So we got her wrapped around this big ass blanket that I have, or that I used to own, cause I'm not gonna lie, I don't want that shit back. We got this blanket that I had, wrapped her around that shit. He grabbed the leg, I grabbed the head. We carry her towards the front of the house. During this process, this girl is making this like this just loud, random, inaudible sound effects. As I'm carrying her out, my mom and my dad see this. I'm like, oh my god. As that happens, we bring her to the back of the car. I ask her dad, her stepdad, does this car have turn lock? I don't think he answered, so I just said, fuck it. Mom, you drive, me and him go in the back seat. Because only Lord knows what the fuck this girl was capable of. That happens. He gives me a pep talk about what happened, or why he thinks this happened, or why he thinks this had happened, basically. So after that happens, Um, we reached our house. Same process happens. We carry her into the room, and bring her to the bed. He says that he gonna stay at the house, and her mom brings me home. Her mom brings me home, and she tells me that this is not the first time she's acted like this. I looked at her and I said, "Huh?" She tells me some lady from the complex that they was in was doing, or she wasn't doing it, but she was invested, like she was very invested into dark magic. So so that happens. That happens, and she tells me, how certain shit happened and that she needed to go to a mental institute.
No,
Mom,
the mom.
why does my fucking mom, yes, mom.
Bro, mom.
Like, what the fuck?
Your mom's selling, bro.
This is the most time she ever needed me in one time. What the hell she wants, bro? Fuck. Uh, she will literally have to open
Are we
my
gonna
door to see.
discuss, babe? We need a break anyway, Jamai. We gonna discuss, bro. We need a break anyway,
Need a
bro.
break, nigga. I'm not done. The fuck? What is there to talk about? I'm not done
Oh, I
yet.
thought you about to attend to your mom, and we will just talk about what we heard so far, man. That's what I'm saying. Well,
What,
but
mom?
what?
I don't have no gloves,
Alright.
mom. Huh? I don't have no gloves. What's wrong with you?
Bro, I'm speechless. What the fuck? Bro, I
I would have showed her ass. Oh, my fault.
no, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know it was just to disagree. I'm not even trolling. I was not prepared. I'm not even trolling. I know something weird was going on there, but I didn't know it was to disagree there. Hell no, man. This shit sound like a damn movie, man.
Just
What the
what shit like
fuck?
fucking Bird Box, man. Like, them niggas. My fault.
I
Yeah.
don't know why you keep saying Bird Box. Bird Box had nothing to do with.
I'm just naming a scary movie on top of my head.
You probably mean Scream, man.
Man, nobody watch no fucking
Oh
Scream,
no,
nigga.
Smile, Smile, I meant Smile.
Boss, mama, damn near the same thing. Oh,
No,
nah, you right, you right.
hey, we got. I go to Lakers tomorrow, bed tomorrow. You could come, cuz. You know, I'm actually sleepy. Bro, that's why,
What? It sounded like she was talking to me, bitch.
bro, bro, that's
Uh,
why I went to Jeremiah house, bitch, to make sure he not a nice point, bitch. My ass scoot over there, bitch. Nigga, I don't know.
all that nigga
I'm
gonna
not
do
gonna
is come
lie.
back and
Worst case scenario, I thought, I don't know, I don't wanna overreact, but I'm like, all right, let me just pull up. That's when I knocked on the door, I was standing on the sidewalk. I'm like, I actually know what, I promise you. I'm knocking on the
nigga
door,
know,
I'm
nigga.
running back to the sidewalk. And then Jemiah mom said he was with his dad. I'm like, all right, Jemiah, good, I'll be straight, good. I just have to make sure, good. Unless he was about to come, like, come after me, bitch, just in case, you know, my, yo, what the hell, no, I got to get some ice cream or something, bro.
Man, I bought some wings and fries, bitch. It's tea for me. My fault.
Yeah. Oh, hell nah. No. Now the monster that say something to Jemiah, the
What should have gave his ass a disclaimer, being like, you. I know you dated my daughter, but like, yeah,
Okay.
nigga, some pictures, bitch. Street.
Are you still here?
we
Yeah,
here,
yeah, we're
bro.
still here. Yeah.
Alright, anywho, I'm back to telling the story. Alright, bruh. So, on the car ride, she tells me about okay, I already said that shit about how this is not the first test in
Yeah.
rodeo, blah, 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 blah. So, she tells me, I just focus on myself, focus on the trade, and blah, blah, blah. Just giving me some confident, some motivational shit, blah, 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 blah. That happens, alright. Okay, okay. That happens. I go home. I'm heartbroken from all of this. I'm low key kind of sad. So I go on my page. That's when the incident happens. I posted my notes to single life. I post it's over. Blase blase blase. I get my fucking feed blown up with multiple messages and shit saying what happened. Blase blase blase. So, what else? What else happens from there? Nothing really important happens from there. Besides, I went out with Besson. I tell him the story. I tell everybody the story. Well, I tell the people that was, in the car the story. As I'm telling them the people in the car the story, I get a phone call from her two brothers. I get a phone call from her two brothers. They give me a rundown of like what's going on. I give them a rundown of what happened. I give them a rundown of what happened. The bigger brother told me, "Hey, bruh, it's not your fault." So him telling me that, I'm like, okay, thank you for understanding. He then goes on to tell me about. He said, "Hey, remember when I told you when I said, was you down for this shit?" I'm like, yes.
Nah, hell nah.
That
No, he
nigga,
could
that
have been
nigga
more
gay,
clear,
man.
man.
I should have asked for more information. I should have asked him to elaborate on that. That's my fault. Anywho, he tells me, remember when I told you, was you down for this shit? And I started smiling. I'm like, bro, I remember. And that's when he said, listen, I told you, bro. I told you, Carlina a little crazy. I'm like, crazy's not the fucking word. That's when we go down the line. They talk about the family tree. They talk about how her dad's side, like the daughters are crazy, because they also mentioned like a different sibling, like a different sister that's crazy as well. So we go down the conversation. We talk about how everything went down, how the family tree is, blase blase blase. That's when I mentioned it. I mentioned about the cuts on my body. He said, "Oh, there's cuts on your body." I said, "Yeah, let me provide you the video. I mean, not video. Let me provide you the photos." I provided him the photos. He said, "Hey, cuz, I'm sorry that my sister beat your ass, dog." I'm like, "All right, bro. I'm sorry my sister beat your ass, dog." He said, "Hey, he said if it was him, he said if it was him and his girl put his hands on him, it would have been free game." I said, "Listen, I'm not the
So you
type."
would understand if you. Shit.
I told him I'm not the type of person to like physically hurt anybody. And he said he understands that. He thanks me for that. Well, he said if it was him, he knocking the bitch out. I'm like, all right, cool. So on and so on. After that, I ended the call with him. That was that. The next day, what was it? What was it? Was this no? It was no Sunday. What happened Sunday? What fucking happened Sunday? Fuck, I can't remember Sunday. I think Sunday. Fuck, bro. I'm trying to remember what happened Sunday. I think Sunday. Okay, Sunday was when I was playing with y'all boys. When I was playing with Noah and Levinsky, we were playing Overcooked and shit. So that day, yeah, that day, it was still, I was still processing everything and whatnot. So Sunday, I don't, I don't think anything happened that can really contribute to what the fuck's going on right now. So I guess Sunday was a filler. Monday, um, everything was all settling in. Everything was hitting me all at once. So I broke down. Broke down during car ride to work. Broke down during work. Just broke down all around. I was just a whole emotional wreck. So that happens. And then I guess I think I got a phone call from her from the hospital, because out of nowhere I get information that she's in the hospital. Oh no! I'm missing something. Sunday. I get a text from mom talking about the doctor say she was probably laced with something, and that she needed to what she said, dog. Hold on, I'll read the message word for word. I don't know why the fuck I'm going off the dome. Okay. This is the message word for word. She does not have her phone. She will be in the hospital for about 4 days. She called and the first person she asked was for you. I tried to explain to her what happened. She does not remember doing all the things I told her she did. The doctor said she might have smoked something that was laced and that she was responding okay. They want to monitor her for a few days. When I told her you guys were not together anymore, she hung up on me. That was Sunday. So when that happened, I was just thinking about like, damn, I really feel bad for her. So that was that. And then that's when Monday came along and all the shit was settling in and I got emotional and all that, blah blah blah. So that's when, during work I get a phone call. It says Broad Health. I didn't get to answer the phone call because I was working. I get a phone call twice. I still didn't answer the phone call. So I get the phone call for the final time. I answer it. It's her. We're talking. She's apologizing to me about everything. I apologize for her letting it get this far. I kind of try to reconcile everything, but that was when shit was basically grits. In my head, I'm already knowing shit was grits, because when the whole shit went down, my dad was literally like pissed off about the whole shit and literally said like she's banned from coming inside this house. That's how it is, or that's how it was. So after I gave her the rundown about things, we basically said our goodbyes, and that was that. That's what I fucking thought at first. So that was that. Boom, Tuesday of this. Wait, was it this week? No, Tuesday of. I think it's this week. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This has been a pretty long week for me, guys. I'm so sorry. So Tuesday this week. Tuesday, I get a phone call from her. What was it really about? I guess it was really about how she just missed hearing me, and so on and so forth. That's when I come into the terms of asking her a question. I'm like, what really did happen to you? Like, what caused you to act all of this? She says, or matter of fact, she goes on to the line of saying she was spiritually possessed. In my head, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, uh, I would figure, cause all the shit that she was watching made no sense to me. I would provide. I ain't gonna lie, do I even still got the fucking shit that she was watching, dog? Hold on, let me see. Cause I'll send it to the chat. Cause at this point, I'm so over it. Everything is getting too much now. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Where is it?
Yo, I am searching.
Listen. I'm not even done yet, dog. I'm not done.
There's more?
There's more. There's way more. There's way more. There's way more.
No way.
This
Yo,
this
I just
this
ordered snap
this is
first, bit. Yes,
this is
sir.
this is my life right now.
I thought
So
you was wrapping shit up, bro.
look at Diddlers right now. I'm still going. Look at Diddlers. Look at the very first thing you see.
Oh, this you meant. Oh shit. She's doing this off your phone.
This is her phone that I took a recording of to see what the fuck she was watching.
Soulless human exposed. Duke Dennis speak on BM. That's not bad. Family.
Yo.
The first video was the only one that is bad. Oh, tripping?
There's more. You're not even looking, but
Oh shit, hold on. Professor Griffith.
So, where the fuck? Where's that at? Oh yeah, I see that. Okay. Anywho. Oh fuck, where am I at? Okay. Tuesday rundown, spiritual possession shit, and I'll show you the photo. Okay. That happens. We're chatting. You know, she had thoughts of trying to reconcile things and talk about having a break. In my head, I'm like, if there's a slight chance, maybe. But in my other hand, I'm like, fuck no. I gotta keep it pushing. So, what was it? What was Wednesday? I think Wednesday was like the same thing. Okay, Wednesday, I was conversating with her. Wait, was I? Okay, yeah. No, yeah. Wednesday, I was conversating with her, and so on and so forth. And then how she was talking about it was her last day. And then, you know, we were just on the phone talking. That's it. Nothing really too much to explain about. So after that, the morning came. She gets released. She's just looking for her shit, like her weed and all her other shit. And then she goes down the line of saying that, you know, she's not returning back to work.
No mute.
I asked her.
Mute, nigga.
I'll get him my dumb stuff. Don't worry about it.
I asked her why she's leaving her work. Back then she had said, you know, it'll be too much for her, and that she already I mean, to be bluntly, she already hated her job. She already hated her boss and so forth. So if she were to see me plus that, it would have been too much for her. So she said she didn't really want to see me, and she didn't want to work there no more. So she called her manager, and she told her that she was not returning. She was not returning, and that was that. That was that. What else? That was that. And I'm trying to think. Hold on. It's still everything's still a blur. That was that. Okay. That was that. And then she ended the call with me. Probably like an hour later. After that, I get off of work. You know, out of the kindness of my heart, I went to Publix to give her a rose. I d- I d- nah. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear. Oh. Oh. Well, still bear with me. That happens. I give her that. No, I give her. Yeah, I give her that. No. Fuck that. I'm lying. That happens. I knock on her door. She doesn't answer. I'm thinking nobody home because I don't see the mom car. I'm thinking she probably left with her mom. That doesn't happen. I went back home. I get a phone call from her. She crying. She crying about some shit. I don't really remember. All I know is I said I'll be there to just to give her this rose. I pulled back up. That's when I pulled back up. That's when she said she wanted me to take her to somewhere. I take her to this little fucking boat docking place, basically by a lake. I brought her by this lake. She said, you know, this is where she goes and talks about her like so talk to herself basically, or this is where she goes and smoke. Let me talk. So that happens. We talk about a few things, and that was that. We go to her weed man. She gets her weed. That's when we pull to the That's when we pull to Chipotle, so she can get food. That happens. That's when she goes on a breakdown of saying, "Oh, how nothing will ever be the same. This it's not gonna work out how it used to be. Everything is different now." She said how my people view her as different, or how I'm not allowed back into her house. And I'm trying to calm her down, but this girl is just crying. It even gets to a point where she says, "Just drop me." What literally word for word. She literally says, "Just drop me by the train tracks." That's what I'm hearing from like leaving Chipotle going to her house. I'm hearing just leave me by the train tracks. And me saying, bro, I'm not letting that shit happen. Because one, I'm not trying to see her do this to herself. And two, I'm not assisting anybody in a fucking suicide. That's a crime itself, and I'll get locked up for that shit. So no. Fuck no. So that happens. That's when she goes on a tantrum about how everything's not the same. Like same thing she was talking about before, prior to her saying that a fucking absurd ass line. She says that shit. She starts hitting me on the shoulder. I ain't gonna lie, that guy was at a stoplight. Cause I ain't gonna lie, if we was at a stoplight, I would have dead ass brake check her shit. Anywho, we like 500 feet from her house. I bring her to her house. That's when she gets out, but she starts like she doesn't walk towards her door. She starts walking the other way. I get out the car. I grabbed her by force and I knocked on the door. She's trying to get out of my reach. I'm holding her, like bear hugging her and shit. She's not moving a muscle. Or she's trying to get out of my reach, but she ain't moving shit. I drag her ass inside. Her mom is there. Her brother playing the game. Her stepfather is like by the kitchen. She's yelling this shit. Talking about let me go. I'm telling her mom. She's literally trying to go into the car, but she's not trying to go to the car. She's trying to like just run off. I'm telling her, oh, this girl is trying to go by the train tracks and she's trying to end it on blase. That's when she gets pissed off, basically saying I hate you, blase.
Are you just
And
saying this to the mother?
no, she's saying this to me. Talking about I fucking hate you, blase. So that happens. That's when the mom passes me the phone. It's her older brother, not the one that told me that I'm sorry that she beat my ass. It's even her older brother, like the wise one. The wise one tells me, oh, I'm sorry that she got you through all of this. I'm sorry that she's putting you through all this stress. I'm sorry for this. Basically, apologizing to me for everything. And he says that he thanks me for trying to like be the best person I could for her. Thanking me for all sorts of things. And I'm getting emotional once again because this all sucks. Like it didn't really have to go this way. I'm getting emotional. It's suckish for me. I'm with the older little brother. Little brother's like I think he's like 19 or 20. I'm just giving a grown man hug with him and I'm just fucking crying my ass off because this is too much for me. It's too much for me. What you call it? The wise brother gives me a little more talk. He tells me to focus on myself, focus on what I want to do in myself, and just move on. And just like I said, just focus on myself. I get the phone back to the mom. That's when the mom just tells me, she just need to focus on herself, cause she's not in her right mind, and that's what I think too. And then that was that. After that, I left. What else happened? I left, and that was that night. That was that night. I called Jaheim. I called Jocelyn. I gave them the rundown of the story. They gave me a pep talk about it, and then next thing you know, I get a phone call from her. I'm like, what the fuck does she want from me? I get a phone call from her. That's when, she was saying all this other shit, but I don't know. In mid conversation, her righteous mind locked in, but she starts talking about, how the situation, how it could have been handled differently. But then again, she starts complimenting me about how much of a good person I was, and she starts reminiscing about the relationship. So in return, I reminisce about the relationship. I told her how much of a ride it was, and if something were to happen, if something were to happen, if we cross paths again, something probably could happen. I'm lying on my fucking teeth. Fuck no. Anywho, so that happens. And we say our goodbyes, and I'm thinking that was a final farewell. No, the fuck, it was not. So, what today is? Thursday. Okay, now this is yesterday. Yesterday, I get a text message from yesterday.
Was this before the park?
This is before the party.
Okay.
Yesterday, I get a Where's her mom phone number? Yesterday I get a text message from my mom. Wait, no. Wait. Hold on, I'm trying to. Okay. Alright, this morning she texted me. She said, "Good morning. Have you heard from Carlina? She's not in her room and she's not answering her phone." Mind you, I did not answer that phone call. Mind you, I did not answer that. I did not see that message. So she thought I didn't answer her. That's when I get a phone call. It's basically the same thing she texted me. I'm telling her no, I didn't hear from her or anything. I looked through my call logs. I noticed I got a phone call from her at 2 a.m. But I didn't see it. So that happens, and in my head, I'm thinking of the absolute worst. Like, this girl probably finally did it, or this girl is just in the midst of doing it. I'm just thinking of all types of bullshit. Just drastically overthinking. So that happens, and I continue on with my day. I try to call her, she's not answering my calls. So I continue on with my day. Mind you, this is all in my head, rent fucking free. I pick up Levinsky. Wolf gets inside the car. He asks me what happened. I gave him a brief of what had happened, and I gave him a brief of what happened that day. Wolf told me is, I pray for her, hope she's okay. I said I hope the same thing too, because who knows what the fuck was going on. After that happens, we go to the park. We go in the park. Basically, we did our park shit. That was that.
Yeah, you're moving a little bit off. I sense that, but I ain't saying that.
So that happens. We get our DCB after everything happens. We all disperse. I'm bringing Levinsky back home. Levinsky, remember, who the fuck is sleeping?
Wait. That was her?
Wait, hold on. Who's sleeping? Is that Wolf?
But we'll probably.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
it's Wolf. This
I'm
nigga fell
somebody
asleep.
saying Lottie Bars, man.
All right,
It's
I'm gonna.
teddy bear ass, bitch!
All right.
I can't.
You woke up?
No, that's not him, bitch.
Yo, Wolf, dog. That's bad. Yo, Wolf, that's bad, dog. Anywho, I'll rewind a little bit.
Bro, hell no, bro.
Alright, no rewind. I'll keep it pushing. So we all disperse. I mean, you just save the video clip. My voice is shared. You can literally hear the hour of this shit. Anywho, I'm continuing. Anywho, I'm bringing Levinsky back. I get a phone call. It's her.
Oh my god!
Yep, Levinsky. It was her.
Oh, I knew it. I'm like, let me look away, bro. Bro, the grown voice.
I
I'm
get.
like,
Nah, let me continue,
Levinsky, shut the
Levinsky.
fuck up, like nigga win the car.
my bad.
I get a phone call from her. She said, can I pick her up from the Broward Mall? So, me being relieved that she was able to call me and that I know that
She
she's still
wasn't
alive.
home all morning. She
Hmm?
said pick me up at the bar. She wasn't home.
Home
Like,
all
y'all didn't
morning.
know her whereabouts.
With her and yes, and then I don't know where she just calls me and tells me to bring her to bring her back home from Broward Mall. Hey, you bet your fucking lucky dollar I did. Let me continue. Hold on, I'm getting too hot cause this shit. Cause I'm not even nowhere near of what the fuck is going on today. So I pick her up. That's when she goes on her hold on, is my mom calling me? No. Okay. I pick her up. That's when she goes on her rant about, how, how shit could have been differently, on how, same bullshit she was saying for the past 2-3 days. And then she goes on the line saying that, like, the one person that she thought she loved, the one person that thought who loved her left her too. Indirectly stating
about
me.
you?
There you go. Indirectly stating me. Mind you, she's going on this whole tantrum. I am dead fucking silent. Just not saying a word. Because at this point, there's nothing for me to say anymore. I done said what I said. And I'm just going to let her talk. Because if not, this girl's just going to over talk me, start screaming at me. And who knows, she probably might start hitting on me again while I'm fucking driving. So, I don't say shit. That's when she goes on the line saying, you picking me up, but you really didn't want to. So that's when I chimed in. I'm like, if I really didn't want to, first and foremost, I wouldn't have even answered the fucking phone call. That's first and foremost. And if I didn't want to do it, why the fuck am I here right now? That shut her up. So, after that, the whole car ride, she just listening to her music, and it's silent. After that, I dropped her off. I keep getting these notifications. I keep thinking this girl finally. Anywho, I dropped her off. She doesn't go. What you call it? She doesn't go automatically to the door. She goes like to the stairs. The stairs that's like in the complex. I kind of left a little information, so let me track back. During the car ride, she was telling me that how she was hanging out with a person she raps with. She was hanging out with him all day, and she tells him the story, and he says that from an outside view, he understands. And in my head, I'm like, bro, this nigga just want pussy, dog. Dead ass, bro. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. She tells you this whole entire shit, literally word for word, bar for bar, and you think she's okay or she's in the right. some totally different shit. Some totally different shit. Probably. I don't know. I don't care. So that's that. That's that. And then that's when I'm like, why didn't he bring you home? She said that, somebody was in need of the car because it wasn't his car. It was, I guess, his people's car, and he was in need of the car and whatnot. And then that's when I guess she told me he offered her to go to his house, and she said that, I declined because I'm already knowing what the fuck that shit gonna lead to. I'm like, at least you fucking know. So that's that. So let me fast forward. I bring her to our house. She goes to the stairwell. I leave, and she calls me a fucking again. Talk about, oh, so you really was going not wait till I get inside the house, or you was? I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, cause usually before the relationship, when I used to bring her home, I usually would wait for her to get inside the house, cause she'd probably get all her shit. She'd go inside the house. This girl went to the fucking stairs, but in the complex, and you expect for me to wait for her to go inside the house, nigga? No. What? So I left, and then as she telling me this, I'm like, no, I had to go. I'm not gonna say what I specifically said, but I said some outlandish shit of where I was heading to. So that happens, and that's when I guess, she says other shit and then ends the call, and that was that. I'm telling my mind you, I'm telling my siblings the whole rundown, the whole rundown of this whole situation, from what I told y'all to now, and they're just telling me to like block her and shit like that, and I'm like, bro, I'm about to block her and shit like that. So I didn't block her yet. What else happens? Fuck, I'm trying to think. Get another phone call, same bullshit, kept pushing. Now this is, what was this? This was yesterday? Alright, so this is today now.
Today, yeah.
Alright. Now this is probably the most summon day of all. So let me look at the messages, cause it's gonna piss me off, but I gotta get it out of my chest, cause if I don't, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. Dead fucking ass. Alright. Here he goes. So today I went to work. I had a trainee that came in today, so I had a trainer, blah 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 blah. Where's her fucking number, dog? Oh shit, sorry. I get a, where's the shit at? Well, my fucking eyes. I got a message from her. Where's that shit at? Oh, she texted me later that night around 10, talking about, I'm still outside. You happy? And then she says, why are you having it? Really, because I am. And then during that whole fiasco, while me and my sisters, both my sisters, while we was talking about this shit down, how she was texting me and how she was calling me about this bullshit and shit, I try to add her into a call so my sisters can talk to her. But you know how her ass is. She answered the call. So that was that. And then today, what she said? She called me. She had called me after the call. She called me and pertaining to her possession of her cards, cause I had the possession of her cards. I had it in my wallet. I never gave it back to her. So I said, all right, bro, I'm finna give you the cards after work. Cause in my head, initially I was gonna call her mom to tell her to pull up to my job and get these cards, but I figured that was probably too much of a hassle. So I just said, all right, I'm gonna just wait till afterwards so I can pull up to her house and give it to her. Actually, when she texted me, it's an emergency, I noticed something, that's why I need my cards. She said, never mind, just keep them. I won't need them.
Wait, what card?
Oh,
What
shit.
card?
She, her Cash App card, and her channel card. Jojo, you still here?
Okay.
Jojo? Jonas? I'm on from my sister. I don't know if she's still here because she was charging her phone. Yeah, she was on the phone this entire time. Yes, the whole entire thing. I mean, she already knows the story, but there's probably like certain parts of it that I didn't get to explain because I'm literally telling you this story from the best of my memory and how I feel right now. So I'm guessing my sister. Hold on, let me text her. See, Jojo, Jojo, you muted it. She probably is. She probably is slow. She probably is slow. No, this is where shit gets crazy. All right, bear with me because at this point, this girl is out of her. This girl is out of her fucking cotton picking mind. Dead fucking ass. All right. So around 12:32, she sent a video to me, and the video that she sent to me. Oh my god.
Day 12:22.
I can't. Huh? Yes. Today 12:32. Yes. This was during everything right now. I'm telling you this is today. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm about to say this shit. But hey, laugh it up or listen, laugh it up. Be surprised. But right now, I'm about to say everything, and I'm not gonna stop. So 12:32, she sent a video. The video that she sent to me was a video of our tape. That's what it was. She's after she sent me the video of our tape. She said this right here was all you wanted. You took everything from me. I said okay. I texted her. I said, Carlita, that's not what I wanted at all. I wanted your love and companionship. I didn't ask for any of this to happen. And then she said, I just need you to come and get your stuff. And you done enough to me, and I'm tired of being reminded. I guess what she still had that was mine was the blanket that I wrapped around her on that Saturday prior. In my head, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, deadass just shit to that shit, cause I don't want that shit. The fuck? What the fuck? So, I get off of work, I go straight home. Cause low key, I was tired. I get a text message from her. She said, "What happened to my cards?" I said, I made a lie saying that I'm gonna bring it. I'm still waiting. She said, "Waiting for my coworker." Cause I ain't gonna lie, but usually like how no, you remember how it kind of took a minute for me to get home from work because my coworker. I basically made that lie up to saying to her like, I'm still waiting for my coworker. That's when I guess what was it? 50 minutes later, she said, "It's weird that your coworker is taking this long. I just want my damn cards, bro. My mother already bothered me about money. Please hurry up." That's what she said. That's when that happens. I'm like, alright, bro. Let me pull up to give her her cards so she will leave me the fuck alone. I pull up to her place. Probably like 2 minutes before I pull up to her place, I call her mom in advance. I call her mom in advance. I tell her, hey, I'm like 2 minutes away. Can you come outside? Because I want to give it to her. Because I don't need to be dealing with her shenanigans. That happens. I pull up. This is still today. This is still today. This is around like 5-ish now. I pull up to her house. I try to give her her cards. Oh no, I try to give them all her cards. That's when she's outside too. I'm like, oh my fucking god, in my head. So I pull up to her car. I pull up to her area. That's when she looks at me. She tells me, "Why did you call my mom?" I'm like, I just called her just cause. That's when she said, "You're fucking weird, right?" And that's when she just told me that she hates me and blah 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 blah, and she walks away. I forgot what her mom says to me. I think her mom just says like, I don't know if she said words of encouragement. I don't know what she said. But she said just don't mind her. I mean, just drive away. I'm like, hey, listen, I don't know what she's capable of because this girl is fucking mental at this point. That's when she tells me Carlina knows better. She's not trying to go to jail. I said, oh, okay, all right. You say you know her. All right, cool. So that happens. I talked to her brother. Her brother tried to tell me, try to be 100 with her, or try to be 100% with her, try to put your foot down, try to talk to her. I told her, fam, I don't talk to this girl so many times. I'm not gonna repeat myself. It's nothing to talk about anymore. And then that's when she comes back to the car, tells me, why am I still here? Why am I still talking to her people? It's like, leave, go. And then I look at her, and then I look at him, and I'm like, cut, you want me to give 110% now? Like, what the fuck? So that happens. Um, it happens. I tell her brother, hey, just go in front of her, like go in front of the stairwell, cause she was returning back to the stairs. That's like by the exit of the driveway. So I tell her, hey, just go up there, just in case you want to do some summon shit. That happens. I drive off, and I went back. I went back home. I'm on a phone call. I go back to my house. I'm talking to my sister. I'm like, listen, I just gave her cards. I blocked her. I blocked her. I told my sister, hey, bruh, if this girl, if this girl, if this girl sees me, like she pulls up to me, like in person, like in real life, she just want problems. Cause there's nothing that you need from me no more. There's nothing at all. So that's when I came into the lines of like, it might be crazy if since I block her, she might call me on her mom phone. Ooh. The
That's
minute
exactly what I
the
said.
minute I
Shadowing, man.
got to the fucking house, as I'm talking to my sister, my older sister, not JoJo, I get a phone call and it's her mom. I get a phone call from her mom, I don't answer. She calls again, I don't answer again. She calls once more, I answer, I put myself on mute. It's her. I'm like, oh my god. She says hello, she says hello, she says hello, and I don't say anything, she ends the call. And that was that. So on and so forth. I block her. Hold on. I just gotta. Fuck. Okay, that's streaming. I'm sorry. Every notification is like giving me like PTSD right now. So, okay, that shit doing it again. I'm about to. Oh shit. Anywho, anywho, sorry. That happens. Like this is real life shit, dog. So that happens, and that happens, and she calls me. Okay, she calls me, and then we have this whole conversation. Right now, I'm about to give you the conversation. Cause wait, matter of fact, I'll give you the few messages she told me on WhatsApp before I give you. I'll show y'all the rundown of this shit. Where's WhatsApp, dog? Cause that's when it got to the point where she started texting me on WhatsApp. Okay, all right, there, all right. I'm gonna say it right here. This is the most summon shit I ever heard in my life, dog, and this is right now. This is 5:56 right now. So this is when I go home after I give her the cards and after I blocked her mom from calling me. Mind you, I'm still on the phone with my older sister. 5:56. Craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna send your mom the tapes. You wanna know how much I really don't care? Cause you did something to me and you know it's someone in that fucking house. My own mother said from her mouth. She says she knows her daughter. She what? I swear this girl can't fucking text when she's mad. She knows her daughter. She said when everything was happening, your parents got real quiet, but I fucked up for hating you for whatever the fuck did to me. That's when I called her. Cause when I saw that first message, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is she on? I tell my sisters about this shit. My sisters say, hey, if she were to do that shit, my mom is just gonna laugh. My mom is just gonna straight up laugh. So that happens. That happens, and then that's when I get a phone call from her, and this is where I'm finna call the group chat so I can hear this shit, cause I'm about to share play this shit. Alright, I'm about to share screen this shit.
No, you better go on break, bitch. Go to the bathroom, bitch. tell them boys you quit, bitch, and just come back 10 minutes later, bitch.
I need to order food because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't ate all day. This has been a very stressful week, and I don't know what to do next. So